back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I haven't done one of these in a long time, so I thought I would do one. Have any questions on anything that I use, please leave them down below in the comment section, and if you did enjoy the video, please give it a like, comment and subscribe. Thank you. So I'm first going to prime my face with my tiny Benefit Professional. You literally need the tiniest bit for this. This is just my usual routine. Now I prime my face, I usually just leave it until I've done my eye makeup. So I'm just going to put my concealer all over my eyelids. I prefer using a concealer on my lids lately, preferred to a primer, just because it cancels out all the redness and any discoloration on your eyelids. Then it will just make your eyeshadow pop as well when you are using eyeshadow. So now that my eyelids are primed, I'm going to go in with my usual Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. I love using this palette just because there's such a variety of colours. Even though I use it quite often, it's because it's like a go-to palette for me. If I'm trying out new looks or anything, I will always go to this palette just because it has so many nice colours that you can try out. So I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques blending brush first of all, and I'm going to just go over all my eyelids with a white shade. Again, this just gets rid of any colour on your eyelid. It just makes it all a brighter colour, so basically if you put a white eyeshadow on your lid and then put a colour on, it just makes it so much brighter and more pigmented, so I just prefer to do this step. I'm going to go in with the shade Gossip in the palette, which is a nice vibrant pink. I'm just going to go on my crease. I'm using quite a light hand for this because it is quite a bright colour. I don't want it to come out too pigmented straight off. I'm just taking this clean Morphe blending brush and I'm just going to be going at the top and just blending it out a bit more. So now taking this flat Morphe brush, I'm just going to be using my Pro Concealer by LA Girl and carving out a half cut crease. So that's one of them done. As always, because I have hooded eyes, I need to take it way further up than my crease. So that's both of my half cut creases carved out with the concealer. So now I'm going to go back over it with a white eyeshadow again. For my base I used this pinky shade, and then I've just gone on over the top with this shade. At first it wasn't very pigmented, but now I'm going over, I used this small brush, it's a Morphe brush, and just spritzing it with some Fix Plus, and it makes the world of difference. So this was like without it and this was with it, so I mean the difference is incredible. I've just gone in with the tiniest bit of Vanity, which is this really nice kind of browny grey kind of shade, just to deepen it out, and literally the tiniest bit, and tapping it off, so there's basically nothing on there. Now I'm taking this smaller blending brush by Real Techniques and I'm going to go back in with that pink original shade from the Urban Decay palette and just put it on my lower lash. Usual Revlon mascara. This one is literally my favourite mascara. So I am going to be using my Duo Lash Glue as always, but for lashes today I'm going to be using these from DoDo Lashes. They sent me them. These are really good lashes and I would definitely recommend checking out their Instagram. So these are the lashes on. I absolutely love them. They are quite long, but I really like them. I'm going to be using the Fit Me foundation in the shade 105, and I might put on a bit of Dior Air Flush on top. Then going in with my beauty blender and just blending it all in. foundation, I'm just going to go in with this Dior Air Flash foundation. Shake it before I use it. That is high coverage, but I mean this just gives you like an airbrushed look at the end. I'm going to now be going in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer. I think it's in the shade Porcelain, yeah. And I'm just going to be popping that under my eyes. This will just brighten up your under eye area. And as always, I just like to put it on my chin, bridge of my nose and my head, just to highlight those areas a little bit more. Now going in with my RCMA translucent powder, I'm just going to be popping this under my eyes to set the concealer that I've just put on. And I'm just going to lightly put it all over the rest of my face and just press it in just so it stays on and just sets my face. This like gives it a bit more of a matte finish as well. And if you have like oily skin, this is a really good idea to do it for, like, say if you go and work and you're doing your makeup in the morning. This is what I usually do. I just press it into my skin just so that any like natural oils that come out of your face, it just soaks it up, so it just makes your foundation and makeup in general just stay on a lot longer. So now that that's done, I'm going to go in with some bronzer. So I'm going to be using my H&M bronzer. I am in need of a new bronzer, so bear with me while I use this. It isn't my favourite, but I've got a sleek one and it seems to not blend in so well on my face lately. I don't know why. And it also has like a muddy effect to it as well because it's quite cool toned. So it seems to have quite a muddy effect on my face when I put it on. So I have been leaning more towards this H&M one. It was really affordable. It is quite a warm shade, so it can make you look quite orange. But if you use like the right amount, it seems to be fine. So as you can see, I'm not using too much, but I'm just making sure it all blends in nicely as well, because especially on my forehead it seems to get a little bit blotchy sometimes. So I do seem to put a lot more effort into applying my bronzer, just making sure I put little bits at a time on and just blending it in really nicely. So now that I've got my bronzer on, I'm going to go on to a bit of blush. I don't usually use blush, to be honest, because I do think it just... I have natural redness on my skin and I hate it, so I think that's why I get put off blush, because obviously you're putting red back on your face and I don't like it. But I do like it sometimes as like a pink look. I think it will look really nice just to blend it in. So I am going to go for like the lighter and darker one. So I'm going in with the Jeffree Star Ice Cold. And I'm just going to be using this little fluffy brush. This is really good to put highlight on because you can just get into the parts that you want highlighted much easier. And I'm just going to go in with my inner corners. There we go, so this is the finished look. If you do have any questions on this look, please comment down below, and I hope you do like this look. Thank you so much for watching, and for everybody who has watched, if you do enjoy it, please give it a like, comment and subscribe. So I shall see you in my next one.